Good morning and welcome to All Faiths Unitarian Congregation's Sunday service. I am the Reverend C.J. McGregor and I serve this congregation as its minister, and I'll be leading the service today. Today is July 26th. Here at All Faiths you will find a diverse and inclusive spiritual community, and we welcome people with many beliefs. You can bring your whole self, your whole identity, your questioning mind, and your expansive heart. At All Faiths, we have more than one way of experiencing the world and understanding the sacred. And no matter who you are, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, and no matter whom you love, you are always welcome here. I have a few announcements. On Wednesday, there will be meditation at 7 o'clock on Zoom. On Thursday, there will be coffee talk at 11 a.m. on Zoom. If you're missing the ACMA concerts, please check their Facebook page where you will find their schedule and who's performing, and you will be able to participate online. This Wednesday at 1 o'clock, there will be a special Zoom program. We have an exciting opportunity to partner with New Florida Majority and get phone banks going in Florida to key groups of voters at the end of this month, this week, and in August. There is an information and organizing session scheduled for July 29th, this Wednesday, at 1 o'clock on Zoom. I'm hosting the call, and Susan Leslie, who is the Unitarian Universalist Association's Congregational Advocacy and Witness Director, will be leading the session. We all know the stakes for the 2020 elections couldn't be higher, so please plan to join. Please join in our opening hymn, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In.
Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in.
Please join in the words printed in your order of service as I light our chalice. Life is a gift for which we are grateful. We gather in community to celebrate the glories and the mysteries of this great gift.
Spirit of life, come unto
we are together, we share our joys and sorrows with the congregation. And while we are apart, we can still do that. If you have a joy or sorrow you would like to share with the congregation, please get that information to me and I'd be glad to share it. We have a couple of joys and sorrows this morning. David Howenstein has been hospitalized since Thursday. He is now out of the ICU and in a regular room. He is still struggling with weakness and pain, but there is some progress, so keep him in your thoughts. Doug Cartwright thanks everyone for sending cards and all of the calls after his recent surgery. He would especially like to thank his wife, Diane, for her unwavering support she has given him, and he says that 99.9% of that support was delivered rancor-free. Keep Rachel Spiller in your thoughts as she recovers from a shoulder injury and begins physical therapy this week. Let us keep all in our hearts and thoughts.
It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sky knows when it's time to snow. You don't need to teach a seed to grow. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Life is like a gift, they say, wrapped up for you every day. Open up and find a way. Give some of your own. Isn't it remarkable? Like every time a raindrop falls, it's just another ordinary miracle today. Birds in winter have their fling and always make it home by spring. It's just another ordinary miracle today. When you wake up every day, please don't throw your dreams away. Hold them close to your heart, 'cause we're all part of the ordinary miracle. Ordinary miracle. Do you want to see a miracle? It seems so exceptional. Things just work out after all. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sun comes up and shines so bright, disappears again at night. It's just another ordinary miracle today. It's just another ordinary miracle today.
Let us join in a few moments of silence and meditation. Our opening words this morning are from Gretchen Haley. Give up the fight for some other moment, some other life than here and now, and give up the longing for some other world, the wishing for some other choices to make, other songs to sing, other bodies, other ages, other countries, other stakes. Purge the past, forgive the future, for each come too soon. Surrender only to this life, this day, this hour, not because it does not constantly break your heart, because it also beckons with beauty, but because it startles with delight if we only keep waking up. This is the gift we have been given, these body clothes, this heartbreak, this pulse, this breath, this light, these friends, this hope. We remember ourselves, all part of it at all, giving thanks together. It is good to be together this morning.
Up through the stony ground, but there's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck, and the reason that you had to care, the traffic is stuck, and you're not moving anywhere. I thought you found a friend to take you out of this place, someone return for grace. It's a beautiful day. Sky falls and you feel that it's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Touch me, take me to that other place. Teach me. I know I'm not It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get
Our reading this morning is titled Wild Geese by the poet Mary Oliver. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the deserts repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. And meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese high in the clear blue air are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely the world offers itself to you, your imagination calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. And so ends the reading. Please join in singing hymn number 352, Find a Stillness. The words are printed at the bottom of your order of service.
Find a stillness, hold a stillness, let the stillness carry me. Find the silence, hold the silence, let the silence carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. Seek the essence, hold the essence, let the essence carry me. Let me flower, help me flower, watch me flower, carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony.
I've told you many times that I was raised Catholic and I went to Catholic school and I went to a Catholic college. And as I've told you, I was labeled a troublemaker by the sisters of, by the Grey Nun Sisterhood, my teachers, my professors. And to be fair to them, I was a class clown, but what really irritated them to the core was the fact that I wasn't buying what they were selling. From an early age, I questioned everything. God, miracles, creation, virgin birth. My older brother had spilled the birds and the bees' beans when I was in 2nd grade, so I knew that might not be correct. I also questioned heaven, transfiguration, which the body of Christ and a wafer, and on and on. I just didn't share the level of certitude of my teachers, fellow students, and of my Catholic Church. Yes, there is awe in Catholicism, but it needs, for Catholicism to work, it needs to be the right awe with boundaries, exclusive awe. And one of the growing edges of Unitarian Universalism, I think, is certitude. Our faith is built on the foundation of heresy, which means that we honor many choices. And we honor diversity and inclusiveness. And we welcome people, not by handing them dogma, but by asking them what they believe and helping them go deeper in it. And we claim we don't own or have the truth, but sometimes we think we really do. It's that certitude that holds us back from our foundational claim. And as Unitarian Universalists, we sometimes think that reason is the only truth. And this isn't inclusive, is it? We have been accused of thinking only with our heads and not our hearts, And we sometimes spend our time exclaiming what isn't true, that we forget to exclaim the beauty and the openness and the inclusiveness of Unitarian Universalism. This certitude, the idea that we really know what isn't, gets in the way of living the Unitarian Universalist life and the delights of awe. Awe may not cause us to come to believe in something, but it can cause us to believe the grasp of our limited human consciousness. I'm always saying to people in the congregation, be open to the mystery. And I'm always telling myself to be open to the mystery. And I remember serving a congregation in the Palm Beaches and presenting an adult education program about mystery and awe. And one of the participants, a member of the congregation, jumped up, wagging his finger in my face and shouting, "This is un-Unitarian." The program about mystery and awe, he felt, was un-Unitarian. His certitude and limited capacity to be open to the mystery was showing. And I reminded him who we are as Unitarians at the core. We were built on acceptance, wonder, and awe. Unitarians centuries ago were called anti-Trinitarians and were burned with their writings because they expressed awe, because they were open to the mystery, being open to thinking beyond the certitude of dogma handed to them. Awe is within us as Unitarian Universalists. It is our tradition. So why do so many Unitarian Universalists struggle with different beliefs, especially Christian beliefs, when we are so open and inclusive? This is the problem that I started this message with. We believe we don't have the truth and are searching, but we really think we have the truth. And so that allows us to write off other truths. That, my friends, is un-Unitarian. We need to become translators to be true to our faith. And when someone of any faith expresses joy or lament, invoking something or someone we don't believe in, we need to translate it into an expression of our UU faith. For example, when a Christian approaches me and says, "I'm thanking Jesus this morning, he has helped me in so many ways," I don't necessarily believe that, but I don't criticize or think that they are foolish for believing that. As a translator, I think, what in my Unitarian Universalist faith brings me that much joy and holds me in that way? You see, being Unitarian Universalist is about not calling people out, but calling people in. It's being inclusive, not exclusive. Wanting people who share our values, not necessarily our theology, our values, to join us and walk with us. Author Rudolf Otto asks, what is so difficult about living a life filled with awe? The kind of awe, he says, is experienced by people who describe their experiences with this most unique of human responses, is much more than appreciating beauty found in nature, having a temporarily reverent religious experience, or experiencing what is being described by the increasingly ubiquitous word awesome. Awe is a mystical feeling that seems to be capable of incorporating almost all of other human emotions. It's real as our experience of life ever gets. So real, in fact, that it overwhelms you like no other emotion and can leave you feeling drained as much as inspired. Although intense contemplation of its meaning can end up deepening it, awe often shakes our faith and disturbs the solace of our spiritual certitude. When we're in awe, life ceases to make sense, or at least to comply with the sense we've made of it so far. And it doesn't take the kind of sense we thought it made before we were awed by something that seems beyond our understanding of what makes or can make sense. And awe results in a sense of fear and submission to things, events, people, and the ideas that are experiencing our experience as being much greater than the self. And that can make us feel wonderful, or that can make us feel terrible, or even both ways at the same time. Choosing a life full of awe means that we are frequently anxious and uncertain and are never self-confident, because awe is the ultimate ism breaker. Awe upsets any firm conviction we may hold that our personal version of monotheism, polytheism, pantheism, agnosticism, or atheism is the one and only right belief. Because it is so suddenly puts an end to our sense of self and offers only mystery rather than answers, and a need to know more than rather a sense of that we finally know it all. Awe is like feeling repeatedly dead again than the experience of being born again, comfortably, safely converted to the certainty of having finally found the answer. If you choose a life of awe, you will surrender the solace of certitude. You will live with more openness than closure. And unless you can learn to find a strange and exciting comfort in being presented with and grappling with the tremendous mysteries of life, you will seldom feel calm or at ease for very long. Awe offers far more stress and aggravation than comfort or relief, because it's asking us to go into the unknown, ask questions, and not to be so sure about things. You may not end up having faith in anything other than the fact that life and the universe are not only beyond what you've ever imagined, but also transcend what anyone can or will ever be able to imagine. A woman from a study of awe described her awe response by saying, "When I was in awe, I felt like I had suddenly discovered the secret of life, but I didn't know what it was. I just suddenly felt that there was this immense, scary, wonderful, overwhelming secret that made me feel afraid, sad, and strangely invigorated, all at the same time." She said, "I don't think I've ever felt more messed up or more alive in my life." Albert Einstein once said that a person who has lost a sense of awe and mystery is as good as dead, a snuffed candle. And Einstein appreciated mystery, even though there may be no ultimate answers that apply in all cultures, times, and places to the why questions that we ask. We go on asking, why are we here? What does it all mean? Or our answers are always provisional and never complete. That is why it is a mystery. Mature faith and religious practice never give final answers, but they lean toward the mystery. We begin with awe and wonder, and we move forward with faith and practice. May it be so. You may know that during the offertory I offer a joke because I believe that laughter brings generosity. And we are grateful for your generosity, the support you've given to this congregation, so we may continue our work for you and in the community. If you'd like to make a donation, you can go to our website and you can make a donation there, and it will also give you our address if you'd like to send your donation to the office. An atheist was taking a walk through the woods, admiring all that the accident of evolution had created. What majestic trees, what powerful rivers, what beautiful animals, he said to himself. And as he was walking alongside the river, he heard a rustling in the bushes behind him, and he turned to take a look. He saw a 7-foot grizzly charge towards him, and he ran as fast as he could up the path. And he looked over his shoulder, and he saw that the bear was closing in on him. The bear was catching up. And the bear got even closer, and his heart was pumping frantically, and he tried to run even faster. He tripped and fell on the ground, and he rolled over to pick himself up, but saw the bear right on top of him, reaching for him with his left paw and raising his right paw to strike him. And at that instant, the atheist cried out, "Oh my God!" And time stopped, the bear froze, and the forest was silent. As a bright light shone upon the man, a voice came out of the sky. "You deny my existence for all of these years, teach others I don't exist, and even credit creation to a cosmic accident. Do you expect me to help you out of this predicament? Am I to count you as a believer?" And the atheist looked directly into the light. "It would be hypocritical of me to suddenly ask you to treat me as a Christian now, but perhaps you could make the bear a Christian." "Very well," said the voice. The light went out and the sounds of the forest resumed, and the bear dropped his right paw, brought both his paws together and bowed his head and spoke, "Lord, for this food which I am about to receive, I am truly thankful." Thank you. I'm here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yesterday I talked to God, we had a conversation. Told him that I'm sorry I lost communication, but I just needed some holiness. I said things that I've been trying, end up in frustration. Life ain't what it seems like in any situation. Then he said the strangest thing. He said, "How does it feel to be human? Do some of the best plans you make get ruined? Do people curse you when flowers ain't blooming? How does it feel?" He said, "How does it feel to be human? If I could for one day, I just might do it. Dance till the sun comes up to my music. How does it feel? How does it feel?" Yesterday I talked to God, we had a conversation. I asked her why this life is a crazy combination of numbers we can't read. Yeah, for sure I got some friends and we got complications. Most of us are happier with some medication, but I could really use some wings. She said, "How does it feel to be human? 'Cause some of the best plans I make get ruined. Do people curse you when flowers ain't blooming? How does it feel?" She said, "How does it feel to be human? If I could for one day, I just might do it. Dance till the sun comes up to my music. How does it feel? How does it feel?" How does it feel? How does it feel to be human? If I could for one day, I just might do it. Dance till the sun comes up to my music. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Until the sun comes up to my music, how does it feel?
In the mystery of life about us, there is life, and there is light. It gives us a place to be, to grow, to rejoice together. It opens the pathways to love. May this always be a place of friendship where there is freedom, and let the light we kindle go before us strong and hope, wide in goodwill, and inviting the day to come. Blessed be.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do, and they were all yours. things you do.
Before we extinguish our chalice, I'd like to thank Ed Elrod on sound, Regina Kilmartin, who is our producer, director, camera person, of course Joseph for bringing us his music, and I'd like to thank you for joining us this morning. I'm leaving for the month of August. I'm going to, actually I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. You should read your newsletter to find that out. But I'll be on study and leave and vacation. So to find out where I'll be studying and what I'll be doing on my vacation, you can read my article in August's newsletter. So I'll be checking in with you and I'll be available to you for whatever you need. Yeah. So please join me in our chalice words as we extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world.